Yeah, I don't know if it messed up or what.
You could put the green thing up if you want to keep doing it and keep putting it down.
I guess I'm just gonna leave it up long enough just to see if they come back, because I wasn't trying to anything. I mean, it has a like. Someone's back. Dean? Is that you, Dean? No, I guess not. Not Dean. You kind of have to do it like I had to.
Like suck it out.
I had to undo it, twist it, do it again. You know what I mean? Like I had to keep twisting it. Yeah. I think Dean's internet must have messed up or something. Well, he must have not been able to hear me or something, because all of a sudden he just said, "You guys must have ended. All right, sleep well, friends." But I'm not one to just leave like that. Next time we talk to him, I'll tell him, if something like that happens, know that it was a...
Just wait a couple seconds.
Yeah.
I probably would have to sit down.
Right. Hello. Hello again.
What is this? Is this rubber?
I don't know.
It's a new modern corks.
Yeah, this is the cork that was in my bottle. Looks like it's made of wax.
I think it's rubber. It's really hard though.
Usually this is what they look like. Usually they look like this. But for some reason it looks like that. Huh.
I mean, I guess it doesn't get chunks everywhere, which is nice.
Yeah, weird.
It says super cap.
Super cap?
Yeah, it's copyrighted.
Huh.
For all rights.
Hi, honey. Hi. Will you put these away for me? With the other, shove them with the other bags.
Yeah.
Hello, Lulu. Hello, Nicole. Hello, honey. Thank you. It's not there? You don't see it?
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Want to take your coat off? I gotta take a coat off real quick. Well, thank you, Nicole. Here, I can do it.
Hi, honey.
Dean still hasn't come back.
Well, thank you.
Ugh.
He probably thought it was over because he had to set it down.
Yeah.
I don't think he heard you, though. Oh, no.
Oh,
The
honey,
back
you
is...
get up. She doesn't want to get up. She's got dirty feet.
This is something mastiffs do.
They like to just lay here.
Sometimes you have to literally pick her up. You put it on.
No, it was on there double.
Oh. What are you doing, honey?
You lazy bum. Come here.
Get up, honey.
There you go. Take your head out. She's biting her doll. There you go.
Why is she doing that? You silly.
She was biting her doll through with her head through the
Oh,
hole.
yeah. Here, I'll take it. You silly.
You goofball. Let's take that collar off too. Yeah, just hang it up. She's sitting here playing with her doll. She's probably gonna rip out the stuffing. Look at those big lips. There we go. Or we came inside and it messed up on our end. I restarted it in hopes that maybe it would like pop back up and you'd see it. Because I wasn't trying to turn it off.
Our doorway messes up internet.
Yeah, I've noticed sometimes when we go in and out of our doorway, it'll mess up.
Once you're a few feet away from the door, it's fine. And once you're
Oh, here we go.
it's fine.
She's gonna Humpty Dump. Oh, I guess not.
In that area, I don't know why it's like a dead
Yeah, I know. Oh, good. If it didn't pop up, I was gonna just end it soon and leave a post saying, sorry about that. Yeah, if I'm gonna end it, I'll always say we're gonna end it. So if something like that happens, the only reason we wouldn't, pop back up or have another live is if something happened or I couldn't figure it out or, yeah, whatever. Oops. Will you set these where I put them?
Yeah.
I'm gonna set this up so I can hang our coats up. Hmm. Here. Mm. Am I good enough? Okay. These are all wet, so I gotta hang them up real quick. Excuse me. Yeah, we have a. What flavor is it?
Well, it's a pineapple sherbet, and that's pina colada.
Yeah, and look at this weird cork. It's made of rubber.
That's lemon.
Oh, a hockey game. Yeah, we used to have that in Kent. There's a hockey rink up there, right?
Yeah, they'll have.
So some nights, yeah, there'd be people everywhere.
Went to a Judas Priest concert at the hockey rink.
Oh, I'm tired. Oh, yeah. I think it's made out of rubber. Kind of feels like wax, though.
If it was wax, you'd be able to like pick it off.
Yeah, probably. Oh, this is covered with dull. There we go. What's she doing? Oh, there's that. I kept that thing, just so you know. Did you have to shove it in there?
I mean, I shoved it partway in.
Did it work?
Yeah, a little. Yeah.
And keep the glass on here because it sweats.
Okay.
It gets everywhere. You just hate it when you put a glass down and like then you look and there's like a puddle of water on your table or whatever and you're like, oh gosh.
That makes me think of that episode of King of the Hill when Bobby doesn't use the coaster.
Oh yeah, Bobby doesn't use a coaster in King of the Hill.
So they hire those guys to come, and they end up having to like redo the whole house.
The carpet.
Yeah.
And then Hank comes home and thinks it's like a party.
Yeah, and gets all mad, but they were.
It's like fun to him, right?
But they were just paying to clean it up.
would think redoing a living room would be a fun day. Were they like old or antique or anything, or was she just weird about it? Because it's like, I guess I get it if your grandma had like really nice old wooden furniture, but if it was just like garbage and she was just like, my table, use a coaster, and that's like goofy, you know.
People back in the day used to be intense about that stuff.
Or like the episode of Clarence when Chad thinks he has to wheel and deal to get a new table because he thinks he
gave away Mary's
like family heirloom table, though. Right? He thinks it's a family heirloom. Have you ever seen Clarence, Dean, on Cartoon Network? It's like a kid's cartoon, but it's like super trippy.
It is not a kid's show. Whoever wrote it,
yeah, it's not a kid's show.
Whoever made it takes a lot of classes.
She's been doing this for minutes.
She's working out her jaw, I guess.
Right. It's just one of those grandma things. My grandma would probably do the same thing. But she has like IKEA furniture, you know? And not even IKEA furniture that probably she even bought. It's probably stuff that like she found for free on the side of the road or at a yard sale for real cheap. Or it's something someone gave her that they didn't want anymore. You know what I mean?
Your grandma's not a normal grandma.
No. I should record some real grandma interactions. Show you what it's like. This wasn't an Adult Swim cartoon. It was just like a cartoon.
It
like
came on the main
like
block,
Adventure Time.
Like regular show. It would come on around 7 o'clock, I think.
Shush.
Get her, honey. Get her.
Look at that face.
You have crazy eyes right now. Turn around so you
Rick and Marty is definitely an Adult Swim cartoon. Yeah, but Adventure Time, regular show, and Clarence were all just like regular cartoons.
They're like for the big kid cartoons. They're not like for the children, but don't explore adult themes. But they do. They really do. But it's very nuanced and underhanded.
We don't watch much TV either, but those cartoons were like my favorite. I would definitely recommend them to anyone. If you want to watch it, you should watch is it Dream Sign? Like if you want to try it out.
One of them. That one's funny.
Dream Sign or Sleepy Boys?
No, Tuckered Boy.
Tuckered Boys. Tuckered Boys is hilarious. There is not an episode of a kid's cartoon that seems more like a drug trip than that I've ever seen. Unless you watch a regular show. But it is hilarious. They decide to stay up all night. And somehow they like trip out because of this. And by the end of their night, yeah, they are like tripping balls.
And the ending scene is similar to the ending scene in, I think Dazed and Confused is the movie I'm thinking of, where they all go in the field and lay in a circle after the party or whatever.
Hey, don't poke holes in him. Hey, you be nice. That's his blood. This is his blood. No, don't eat his blood.
The Simpsons used to be trippy. The new episodes are trash.
Yeah, I don't think The Simpsons is really funny anymore. I love the old episodes, though.
It was good in the beginning. There was a dry period around season 10 or so. And then it picks back up again. But whenever Fox got bought by Disney, that was it.
Yeah.
They got all woke.
Fox News.
As soon as they tried to make Simpsons and Bob's Burgers woke, I was done. Homer's not woke.
Homer's not Homer too much anymore. I feel like he's not as stupid as he used to be. You know what I mean?
He's not allowed to have the attitude he used to have because Homer's politically incorrect.
Right. That's what you get for having a show that's lasted for like 30 years, though, right? Because it's not funny anymore, is it?
They could have chose not to sell out.
There it is.
This would probably be like a $40 drink at a restaurant.
We used to watch it every day, too, and I feel like... Oh, when did we quit? Right around, like...
Which one?
Like, I feel like the last season we watched all the way through and then kind of quit.
Of The Simpsons?
Yeah, The Simpsons.
Well, I mean, I would be willing to watch it again, but we had issues with our streaming websites, but...
Yeah, but they got boring.
Yeah, so we didn't care to
They got
try to
boring.
figure it out.
Here, I'm going to put this soda over.
Probably we watched 1 or 2 seasons after they got bought by Disney. So,
Like a couple.
like, we hadn't watched it for 2 or 3 seasons.
Huh, that made a lot more noise. Got my energy drinks for tomorrow. I got too many coats. And so they always fall down. There's another great cartoon. My Dipper hat. Gravity Falls is a good cartoon. Normally I don't like Disney cartoons, but Gravity Falls is a good one.
I'm glad it was only 2 seasons. It was long enough to...
I kind of wish they would make a new one, though.
Yeah, it was long enough to tell the story and get the point across, but they didn't go long enough for it to die out and just, waste time.
Right. Have you ever watched Samurai Champloo? You mentioned Adult Swim, and that was on there. That was a good anime. Samurai Champloo. Did you add soda to this?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay. I should show you guys my stickers. I have a sticker collection because I'm that cool. It's about as cool as collecting stamps. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention when I was showing my Bigfoot stuff the other day. I've got my Bigfoot foot cast, my Bigfoot foot cast spoon holder. Oh, that was a good one.
Goblin Slayer was a good one.
Hey, Alok. Alok loves honey. Say hi to Alok, honey. She's making an like hi face.
What?
You got pretty eyes.
Are you looking at me?
If you like action anime, that's a good one. The only thing I really remember, like when I used to watch anime on Adult Swim, was they had a lot of like Naruto and Dragon Ball, or like One Piece.
And Gundam.
Yeah, and Gundam, and I wasn't really into like Gundam,
Yeah, like
and I didn't get into Naruto and Dragon Ball till later either. And I even didn't get into Samurai Champloo till later either. Like, I remember seeing it when I was a little younger and then watching it when I was older. And it's actually a really great story.
it's kind of
Don't sniff my feet.
It's kind of
No.
weird. Like if you're not
Get out of here.
used to anime and the way anime is, it comes off as strange. But once you're
What happens in that story, though? Isn't a girl's looking for a father, and she hires
she hires these two guys to be like her bodyguard.
but one of the guys is a samurai, right?
Samurai or Ronin or whatever.
Or a Ronin? Yeah, I think.
And the
yeah.
other guy's like a.
He doesn't have a master.
He's like a Chinese martial artist or something.
Right.
But
And they do end up finding her father.
I
Right?
think so.
Yeah.
At the end, maybe. I'm not
It's a really good story, though. One of those stories where they travel around and meet a lot of different people. And it's heartwarming at times and then exciting at others,
There's a lot of fighting and it's kind of funny.
The fight scenes are
It's
good,
like
though.
slapstick humor in the fight scene.
He's tired now. I gotta get her dinner ready.
She's been tired after the wreck, too.
She's getting burger tonight. I have all 7 Dragon Balls with me right now.
What?
Oh yeah, it definitely is considered anime. It's just one of those older ones. There's anime even older than that. I think Dragon Ball first came out in the 80s, right? Late 80s?
Yeah, the show. The manga came out even earlier.
Yeah, and the manga came out even earlier. What?
I think some of the earliest anime came out in like the 30s. Maybe even the 20s. But there's a weird like 50s ones. What's the Rocket Boy one? One of the earliest.
Oh, goodness me. I can't remember his name. Buffalo wings and Mountain Dew? That sounds really good.
We had buffalo wings with pizza.
I had buffalo wings with pizza, like,
And jalapeno poppers.
all those nights before the tacos.
Gonna make lamb.
Gotta have Mountain Dew.
I've been glad
We always get, yeah,
Baja Blast.
yeah, 2 liter of Baja Blast. Yes, it is. Pokemon is considered anime. Although it's kind of, I don't know, the animation style is kind of turning into something that isn't anime, but it is considered anime.
It's just for kids. Anime for kids.
Dragon Ball's done a good job at staying, like, kind of, good for kids and the adults that have watched it all these years.
I wish that they would come out with
I
like
know.
a more adult, violent version. Take Dragon Ball Z to Berserk level.
Or, like, even Pokemon.
Yeah.
You know that if the Pokemon universe was real, there'd be some real bad guys taking advantage of Pokemon. There'd be like the PUD, there'd be a bunch of electric Pokemon in there getting abused so that we can all have electricity. Have Team Rocket be a real bad team.
In the game, in the TV show,
Don't do that. Get a different spoon or a straw.
what,
Can't
it
use
drips
this.
out?
Yeah, it's too long.
And it whistles.
And it whistles. There we go.
They act like the Pokemon like to fight, and it's fun for them to do all the stuff people want. I mean, dogs like doing what they're told.
Whoops.
And they used to fight dogs back in the day. But, I'm surprised that no one's ever compared Pokemon to dog fighting and saying that if you get kids into Pokemon, they're gonna grow up and become dog fighters.
I think also probably what it is, Dean, is that when you're a kid, did you watch all those cartoons like Dragon Ball and Pokemon like on Channel 9 or Channel 13 on Saturdays? Or did you watch them like on Cartoon Network? I think when we're younger, we just don't differentiate cartoons. To us, cartoon animation is cartoon animation. It's a cartoon, regardless of what the art is. It's not till you get older that you realize that, like, different art style, you know what I mean? Right, rich people would enslave them, right? And, like, so, like, if Pokemon went down a dark route, it'd be, like, about the, like, dark side of how the Pokemon are used, you know what I mean?
The scariest part would be the psychic and, like, ghost-type Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
People would be utilizing the psychic Pokemon to brainwash
For evil.
people. All the people in government would have to
I'm gonna get her food
all
already.
the psychic Pokemon would work for the FBI and the CIA.
Will you hand me the burger? First things first. That's fine. Just leave it here. Here.
Is it a little frozen?
I guess it is. I guess I'm not gonna get her food ready right now. Here in a minute.
Microwave or...
No, I'm just gonna fill up the sink here.
I think that little board that dripped on me.
Just take your soak off. I see it now. Did it drip on you now?
Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon are anime though. They're very like bland and Americanized.
Yeah.
They're not very anime.
The meat's still frozen. I had to de-thaw it. No, we have morbid humor in this chat. I get you. Right, locked up in the basement, and then oh gosh.
I always wish that
And then
they
you'd
would
have
come out
those
with Grand Theft Pokemon.
those cow Pokemon. They would be is the flashlight? Oh, okay. They would be we'd be using them for their milk, right? The cow Pokemon.
Milk.
Do they do that? Like in Pokemon, does it ever show them like cooking with like ingredients?
I don't think they eat. Well, no. Don't they eat Slowpoke tail in the early Pokemon?
Oh yeah, and the duck, right? Aren't the duck like that carry around the chive? They're like endangered, right, in Pokemon because people did eat them.
Farfetch'd?
Farfetch'd, yeah.
I don't know if it has to do with them being eaten. I just know that he says they're rare.
No, but I think like when you read the like Pokédex.
What, they eat their leek, or what?
No, they like ate Farfetch, so they're endangered or something. Like when you look in the description on the Pokédex or whatever. Yeah.
I don't remember. It wouldn't surprise me. When we were kids, they weren't so afraid of scaring us as children as they are of scaring the kids of today.
Oh, yeah. Well, kids of today get triggered, right?
I get it.
Or whatever.
Wait, they eat the Pokemon? Why?
Are you done playing? Huh? Are you done? I think she's done. I was gonna get her food ready, but her meat wasn't de-thawed, so I'll have to wait. One of the weirdest things I found on a walk, like on a hiking trail, is a like rock of salt. That was weird. You remember that? You find that rock? It ended up being a salt.
Yeah. I mean,
It was like this, but it was like it was salt. Yeah, that was weird.
Isn't that salt?
No. Nope. No.
Not that one. Don't we have another one that is?
Yeah, that's the one I found.
Oh, okay.
I just mean like it was a pretty good hunk, you know what I mean? What? You a good girl? I'm looking at the walls.
Nice to find a big bag of money.
I know, I heard the other day, well, not the other day, it's been several months now, but I saw an ad on Craigslist for around here. Some guy was like, found a huge amount of money in a bag by the railroad tracks. Willing to return if you can tell me about how much money. And I was like, how much money you think's in the bag? Let's guess. Just kidding.
We should have just made a whole bunch of emails and yeah, until one of them was right.
Right? Hey, Candy. I didn't mean to turn this off. In fact, I don't think I did turn it off. I think Dean's internet was just weird. And, so I restarted it. And now Honey's sleeping. Sleep until I get her food. And I'll go. She's not really asleep yet. She's just like laying here.
She refuses to sleep if we're awake.
Yeah. Luckily, I get the day off tomorrow, so I'm lucky. I can stay up tonight. You know what I mean? But have a good night, Dean. Always. Whoa! You fell down. Always good to have you guys. There we go.
Probably gonna play a concert on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I'll do a live Saturday because we're gonna go play a concert in Raymond.
We're gonna get paid in food and drinks.
Yeah, I'm getting paid in food and drinks.
Gotta do a 2-hour set with your dad.
My dad talked a lady into paying us with whatever we want off the menu and drinks for doing a 2-hour set for my birthday. So I can order a good meal and try their signature house booze or whatever. I think they do beer, right? Like they're like a brew house.
Yeah.
What is it called?
I forgot.
Yeah. But I'll bring you guys along.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with
We'll do another live tomorrow, so I know we didn't do one yesterday, but we'll do one tomorrow. Yeah. We'll do one tomorrow sometime.
But yeah, Saturday, 5 to 7 Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, Saturday from 5 to 7. Sometime in between there, I'll start the live, and you guys will just hang out with me while we do it.
A little early. So we can...
No, my birthday's technically Sunday. And we'll do a live Sunday, too. Birthday live, right? $33, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I always forget.
You'll be 33. I turned 34. 23.
There's 5 of you and only 2 are active? Oh, no, there's only 2.
I turned 34 this year. I'll be 25 next year. I've decided if people can identify as whatever they want.
I can identify as whatever age I want.
I'm in my 20s.
Yeah, we'll try to do something. Don't know what. We'll at least go play with the dog and have a good time. Excuse me.
If it's nice enough, maybe we'll walk down to the waterfront.
Yeah, I always like the waterfront. Maybe I'll take you to the Lundgren Pass and take you Bigfoot hunting. We'll go out. Well, see, I wish I had a better camera, though. Or like a night camera. I think you'd get a kick out of it, but
We
if I
should
take
invest
you,
into
all
some cameras.
if I take them, all they're gonna do is hear. I mean, that would be still cool if you did hear something, but you won't be able to see nothing. You know what I mean? Because it'll be dark. Also, I can like just reassure you, there's probably no way we would ever catch anything on camera because I don't know. When you do enough research or read enough about Bigfoot or hear enough stories,
I don't think it's a physical
he's not the
thing.
kind of creature anyway, though, whether he is or not, to like stand a few feet away from you for you to get a close enough picture or eyes view or whatever. So,
And we camped out there for months and didn't hear
sorry.
We camped out in the summer for probably 2 months out on the hill there in the woods.
Yeah, but that's not a good spot.
'Cause
You
we're
gotta
too
go out,
close
but
to the
yeah,
road.
yep.
Yeah, but even still,
And it's all chance. Yeah. Right. They're not gonna let you know if they are that close. But one time I was with my mom, and we had been, like I said, when I was a kid, I was like, or I've said it in other videos, I didn't just say it, but when I was a kid, I was super into Bigfoot. I thought cryptids and ghosts and paranormal things were uh, neat, and I liked getting scared and stuff like that, so I was always into Bigfoot. And so I like had some recordings that were supposedly supposed to be real recordings of Bigfoot, like the Sierra sounds and stuff.
those are cool. They're interesting.
And so we took those sounds, and I had one of those, you know, cables that is like male adapter. You can an auxiliary cord, yeah. And
We played it through the speakers.
I played the sounds through the car speaker with the volume all the way up, and you could hear it echo. You could really hear it echo throughout the woods. And then we turned it off and we waited for about 5 or 10 minutes. And I didn't hear anything at that point yet. But it's almost like this real eerie feeling. Like you know how you can feel like the air around you becomes thick? It was like this eerie feeling, this weird like sense just fell and dropped on the whole area. Like it didn't get darker, but it just felt dark. And I started hearing sounds of like something was being thrown, and there was little pebbles hitting the car, and or well, not little pebbles, but like rocks hitting the car and bouncing off. And my mom was like, "We need to leave," and like I said, we didn't hear any callbacks at that time. Like I have heard callbacks, but at this experience, we didn't hear anything. But the rock thing happened, and so we get in the car, and my mom pulls a U-turn and goes out the way we came and takes our left, headed back towards home. And so the pass that we were at is behind us. And she looks in the rearview mirror and sees this thing, Bigfoot, super tall. I couldn't even tell you about how tall she thinks he is. I'm sure, 8 feet? All I know is he was tall enough that when he walked across the street, my mom didn't see Bigfoot's, head. She saw, from his shoulders down because of how the light was shining, you know what I mean? And, she watched him cross the street quickly and climb up the pass. And she was so freaked out she wouldn't go back. She wouldn't go back there for months, for about a year and a half. The next day, I had to convince my dad to drive me back there so we could look and see if there were prints where she saw what she'd seen. And there were impressions in the ground, but it had rained overnight. So I'm not, I'm all about heavy evidence.
It wasn't good.
But it looked very
Like there was
plausible.
something there.
Yes. And not a deer. But,
Deer's easy to tell because they leave big, deep tracks.
yeah. And so she got on the computer and reported it to the BFRO when it was, just kind of starting out. Yeah.
Well, they were there for longer.
They'd been around, but, they had just started getting kind of, momentum. People started really leaving their tails. And supposedly, they emailed her back after about a month or two. She didn't get an email back, and she kind of forgot about it kind of thing. And then out of nowhere, she got an email saying that they actually sent people to where she had said this encounter happened, and they, obviously it had been so long, they didn't find tracks, but they, they said that they found evidence that a creature of the sort could be in the area. So maybe they did find prints. I don't know what that phrase means exactly, but
That sounds like some.
they at least stated that her,
I think Bigfoot could be here.
they at least stated that her experience, if real, was plausible. It's nothing special. She looked in the rearview mirror, saw Bigfoot. Okay. But what makes me believe my mom the most...
Well, it's really... Even though there's a road there, it is out in the boonies.
Because, of course...
If you go in basically away from town in any direction, you're going straight into the Olympic rainforest.
Yeah, if you take that road and you keep going, you're headed to the...
nothing out there.
Well, eventually you'll hit the beach. You know what I mean?
But it's like the edge of town facing nothingness.
The pass over here is the edge of town. It's the end of the end. And if you go out there walking far enough, it looks like the trees just go on and on for miles. And Bigfoot are known to follow, those, electrical lines that, go on for, miles and miles. They'll use those. Because it's clear, hey, someone cleared the ground for me. A trail, right? But,
I've never had Bigfoot experience, but I've had a couple ghost experiences.
part of the reason why I've had Bigfoot experiences is because I've gone looking for him, And I've always wondered, because I've never seen him. For me, I've heard him, but I've always wondered, Yeah, those big, huge power lines? Not regular ones in town, but the ones that are, out.
It looks like a guy with his arms sticking
Yeah, it looks
out.
like a guy going like this. Like he's going like this.
No, like this.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, because they point down.
Oh, right, they do point down. It's like a power line that looks like this. Yeah, they're known to follow those. And you know what I'm talking about, those ones are always way out in the boonies.
The ones where you walk by and you can feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up and it's like, nah.
Because the electrical current.
You can hear the dang electricity in the air.
I know. He's looking. I always thought it'd be funny to, place him in a way. Oh, they said they found a nest and footprints? Dang, I didn't know that.
On what?
Oh, Mom said they came and investigated the area where she said that this all happened, and they did find footprints and found a nest, seemingly
Like
pretty
one
big.
of those
Yeah.
trees
Mhm.
stacked together.
Yeah.
When they find those trees flipped upside down and jammed in the ground, it's like, a person can't do that. And nobody's dragging heavy machinery out in the woods to pull pranks on no one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like who wastes that kind of energy, that kind of manpower to
I just think he's so neat.
to maybe have somebody possibly see it? Because it's always so far out in the woods.
It's pretty big.
You know, that no one's going to run into that. Why would you do that? If you wanted someone to see it, you would put it somewhere where people would run into it, right? You know. So that's all I can say about that stuff.
Well, and
I
it's
mean,
always made so shabby, too,
a
that I
bear-
feel
a
like a
bear's
human
not
would
gonna-
be like, I didn't make that. It would be better.
Well, a bear's not going to do that.
Yeah.
An elk's not going to do that. A moose not going to do that. And a person can't do that with their bare hands. I don't care if you had 5 bodybuilders out in the woods. They can't do it. You know? But I think
Oh, crazy, Candy. Candy said her mom finds those big tent type things, what you're talking about.
Mhm.
But the trees they use, like the logs, they are way too big for
That's
like
what
a
I'm
yeah.
saying. There's
Yeah.
no way that you could do it. You would have to take machinery out into the deep woods.
I have heard that. I have heard that the Hoquiam police get calls on a regular basis about supposed Bigfoot, and they say, you know, there's nothing we can do. Just
Ocean shores, too.
Ocean Shores too. The Ocean Shores PD.
We've thought about FOIA requesting stuff and going
Oh,
and
yeah.
asking questions.
I think that was one of the last movies we watched. Was Harry and the Hendersons. It's so great. I
Yeah, we
love
watched
that movie.
recently, not too long ago.
It was like one of my favorite movies as a kid. Was Harry and the Hendersons.
I will say that when we went out in the woods with my mom and took some shrooms, I felt like there was something real big in the woods.
Well, easy to feel like you're being watched and creeped out when you're in that state of mind.
Just don't you remember at one point we were sitting in the tent and we were just sitting there hanging out and everything was fine, and then all of a sudden it was just like,
Yeah, but all the crickets
Heavy
and
energy.
bugs quit too.
yeah.
And we kept hearing like branches breaking around the tent, so it was weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Even though we were at a campground. So there's like, no way it was Bigfoot, but that was odd, yeah.
Well, just what was intense to me was the energy. It was like going to Lila's house and walking up the stairs. You know?
One thing I've always wanted to do, speaking of the Quinault, is I've always wanted to go not just to the Quinault, but to like the various Indian nations around here, because there's several. There's Tohola, Quinault, Tokeland, or well, no. An Indian nation is in Tokeland. Which one? There's a few, but anyways, I've always wanted to.
Whatever is up higher, is it Nia or?
Yeah.
There's another one up north.
Yeah, but people have probably asked them. I don't know if anyone's really ever asked the Tohola or the Quinault around here, and the other Indian nations I'm not remembering the name of, that are from around here, about you know, every Indian nation has like myths and folklore of their interactions with Bigfoot, you know what I mean? I always thought it'd be cool to like go to the Indian nation and just like request like a interview with a chief and see if he's willing to share a few stories maybe that have been passed down. I'm surprised you're awake. Thought you were going to bed. That's what you told me. You told me twice that you're going to bed. And now here you are.
She probably tried and gave up.
And it's definitely Mom, I can tell. I can tell that's Mom. That is not Dad. Yeah, I always thought it'd be cool, because I've heard people talk to, like, other Indian nations, but it's always, like, whatever Indian nation is most known in whatever state they're in.
Well, and I feel like they always go there with a very white person mentality and ask a bunch of weird, stupid, naive questions.
Yeah.
They think they're being respectful, but they really aren't.
What did he have to say? The Burnett's. I know them. Julie. Mr. Pastor Burnett.
There's things out in the deep wilderness that don't want to run into.
Just adding some hot water to her meat and trying to thaw her out some dinner.
What, honey?
She's sleepy. Hi, Mom. Good job. What did Chuck say? What did Chuck Burnett say about about the Bigfoot? They're a big family. I bet they have lots of stories. Yeah, that's one thing that sucks. Is Grandma's in constant pain. She needs to get some surgeries and get healed up, and then we'll go for a nice long run. Right, Mom?
We'll get our hunting licenses and we'll get some bows and go bow hunting.
Yeah, and fishing and clam digging. Excuse me.
Honey farted and it stinks.
Pew, honey farted. Oh, gosh.
Rotten fruit garbage. Which makes really no sense because she mostly eats just chicken.
He said one of his family members seen one hunting one time, and they were always told not to go in the woods at night. Oh.
Are they not supposed to whistle at night?
She said that's kind of all they ever said.
Mm.
Wouldn't surprise me, though, you know. Bigfoot have a tendency to whistle, according to what we hear people talk
I don't know
about.
if that has anything to do with Bigfoot per se. I just know that, like, Southwest natives, like, the Navajo, they don't whistle at night.
Besides Bigfoot, I really love mushrooms. I have mushrooms everywhere. Aren't they cute? Mushroom mirror.
You got mushroom earrings in there.
Mushroom earrings. Oh, I even got mushroom shower curtain thingies.
Mushroom spores.
Oh. Little mushroom light. It's like a crystal light. I know. I think this thing lights up. Is that what it does? I think it lights up. Hold on. I'll come. I like to show off my cute little things.
This one's heavy. Isn't here a coat?
Yeah. This is a doll, but it's also a coat. I know. Isn't that amazing? Here, let me put it on. Well, it's inside out.
Pretty cool. I like it better as the doll, to be honest.
Yeah. It's pretty warm, though.
But yeah, you don't want to tear it up or get it dirty, huh?
Yeah. Also have capybara burger.
The burger comes off, right?
Yeah, the burger comes off. I like to stick
know
it on
why.
Honey's head.
And the pig burger.
Another mushroom
It's
pillow.
not and nothing to do with mushrooms, but...
No, but it's a pig burger.
Oh, wait, there's another...
Oh, yeah. That mushroom is it's a hat.
This one's a hat.
You can take it off. And it's a hat. That's just cheese. That doll there is that's just cheese. I like the look on his face.
Yeah, most men deal with throw pillows. This is what I have to deal with.
Yeah, my husband deals with dolls. But they're cute. Let's see. Any more mushroom stuff?
There's a lot of stuff we can't show on YouTube.
Bookcase. Do you like stickers, Candy?
Oh, you got your purse.
Oh, yeah. I should show pictures of my Halloween outfit. I was a mushroom.
That was pretty cool.
I have a dress that looks like those mushrooms. I'll have to show. I should post a picture of it.
They used to grow everywhere around here all the time.
Oh, yeah. Isn't this cute? My kitchen mushrooms. And then the butter dish. I actually have two butter dishes. I have this one and this one. And the bottom's both red. Yeah, I'm trying to sell this one. But I haven't been able to find a buyer. I want to keep that one.
Other bottom. I thought you had another bottom.
It's up here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a knick-knack gal. I'm a
Well,
knick-knack
it's
gal
stuff
with
for free, though.
less stuff.
I'm just gonna have to
Or
pay
less space
taxes on
than I should, you know.
it. If you see puppy videos of Honey, the apartment's empty.
I know, if you see puppy videos of Honey, our apartment's pretty empty.
Cool. Oh, you got the mushroom mouse pad.
Oh, the mouse pad. That's true.
Oh, I got them on me.
Mouse pad.
I'm like, where's the keys?
And they're on you.
My belt.
Oh, and one of the cutest things I found on Amazon is I found this miniature bookcase. It's got like tiny books in it. And what's funny is like I have some of these books right there. Super cute. Like sometimes I'll go through and like put my favorite books on the shelves or whatever. And you can open it and you can look at the little books. Like here's Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Here's another good one, A Series of Unfortunate Events, A Bad Beginning. Look how tiny they are compared to my fingers too. They're like super small. And on the back it even has like the full thing there. I know, me too. I love them. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they have these like nuts that you can decorate, and like in each nut is like a little world.
Oh, yeah.
I love those things. I know, super cute. I love stickers too. Like, I got like all these like all these right here are sticker books. And then I still have to put my stickers away, but like this is my big sticker book. I like organize my stickers. I love stickers. And what I love about the book is it's like actually sticker paper too, so I can like, if I wanted to, I could use them if I wanted. But I kept the backs just in case. I don't know why, but I love stickers about food. I love food stickers. Good night, love you. Coffee beans and ice. And the cup's about to turn the blender on. It's funny. That one's funny. The pickleball. A pickle playing pickleball. I know. All this hair. I actually found a book at the library telling you how to make crafts. Like the dog hair that falls off, cat or dog hair.
Look at all that. It's just what I brushed off.
What, just now? Some bird will use it for its nest. Okay, love you. She loves getting brushed. Try to feel better and get some rest. That's not even the right side. That's like the scalp massager side.
It gets it off good. It's the silicone side. The hair sticks to
Someone earlier tonight asked me. They said, "Can she shit?"
it.
And then they said, "I meant, can she sit?" And I
That's
was
funny.
like, "Oh, well, I already answered you. She definitely can."
That's when you're like, they're huge. Or what?
Yeah. Yeah. So in this book, I forget who it was written by. Some lady. I think she was from Japan. But she would, oh, I forget the term used, but she would essentially like poke the hair into foam or like a scarf to create an image.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's hard for me to kind of explain, but like, so eventually like a plain scarf would have like a little cute image of a cat on it made out of cat hair.
It looks like a felt hat.
Oh yeah, felting. That's the right word. Like where you poke it into stuff until it.
You're telling me I can't stop.
Yeah, she's like, keep going. Like, she has a bunch of cats and she'll take their hair and save it and then use it for different felting projects. Yeah. Does that feel nice? Stop suddenly. What does she do?
I'm not allowed to.
See that? He's not allowed. He's not allowed to stop. Stop.
What?
Hey, where do you think you're going? Oh no, I gotta catch her. She's gonna do a Honey Wants What's in There live. Honey Wants What's in There live. What is it? What is it, honey? What do you see? What's in there? What's in there? Dun dun. Dun dun. I'm just joking. What's in there? What's it? Oh, you didn't do anything. Maybe she'll come back. Sometimes she doesn't do it the first time. Saw a raccoon up there yesterday. Go potty. Go potty, baby. Oh, she's always like so good on camera. I swear she probably acts just the same as your shepherd. If, like, she's always got her head out the window, you know. Oh, here she goes. She's always got her head out the window to look. She's got to be looking at everything. She's got to be next to everybody. What's in there? What is it? What's that? What is it?
You're just sniffing the ground.
She thinks there's something under there, but I swear there's nothing. There's nothing there.
She just does this all the time for
She
fun.
does this every time we come outside. Looks like there's something there. She does that every time, though. Like, I totally get what you mean. And, like, for a while there, I believed her that there was something there. But at this point, there's nothing. She does it every time, and there's nothing.
And it might make sense if she did it seasonally, but she does it in the winter, in the summer, and I know there's nothing in there during the winter time.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even hit the same spot. She just kind of hits the general area.
You feel good? I don't know. I keep hearing this weird beeping sound. I feel good? I need to schedule an appointment for her with the vet. Just to get her checked out and make sure she's okay.
See if there's a vet that can't really want to have to pay out of pocket just to try to get reimbursed.
I know what you mean, though. It's too bad you can't get paid for a dog's emotional suffering. Because, like, being her parent, I know she's suffered emotional damage from the car accident. But because she's just a dog, everyone's gonna tell me that, you know, what, that's not something
She's fine. She's
they're gonna pay for. Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to go to the vet and have him give me like doggy physical therapy exercise.
Honey. Honey, my goodness. See the look she gave us? She does that all the time. Where are you? Where's that? Oh, there she is. Hi, baby. Hi. Put it on her. Where's Honey? Where's she at? Where'd she go? There she is. Hello. Hi. Isn't she the cutest? She likes her Donald Duck toy. I found that toy in a free bin and I brought it home and washed it for her. I was like, hey, this is a Disney brand Donald Duck toy. Someone probably got it from Disneyland or something.
I can't have it, but she's gonna pick it up and just shove it at me.
Right. Slap ya. If you're wondering what that is up there, I have like a little camera that prints out little pictures, little Polaroids, and I haven't finished the collage yet. It's down. It's in my bag, actually. Oh, and baking pans make excellent places to put magnets that you love.
Oh, there's another Bigfoot thing.
Oh, I showed that picture. Oh, yeah, my sticker book. Candy likes stickers.
I like the Simpsons ones. Are they in here? Or are those in?
I don't think I've put it in the book yet, because it would be with the funny ones. I like all these soda can ones. I have extras too. I should give the extras away. I'll send you some extra stickers, Candy. Whoops. I always hold the phone weird. I don't know if it pauses. I'm like, what's going on in this one? The True Juice Milk? What's going on here? Oranges? Orange juice? You giving crazy face over here?
What you doing?
These drinks aren't so much cartoony. They just look delicious. Like,
Ah, dang it.
oh, talk about superpowers. I wish I could touch things and they become real. I would touch all these drinks and drink them right now. Every single one. You love that? I love this one. You love that? Oh, I think that's as far as I got. Luckily, it's a big sticker book.
Just sitting here floating.
These ones are bigger ones, like pretty big.
You got a lot here.
I know, I'm a sticker maniac. Oh, this one here is hilarious. If you like Dragon Ball.
That's kind of funny too. Well,
Or this one.
That's another one too. Kind of like Dragon Ball.
Oh, I can't see it.
This is nothing.
Yeah, it's the back. There's a bunch of backs in there. Here's a sticker for you. What does it look like I'm holding? Looks pretty realistic, actually, in my hand, doesn't
We
it?
wanted to go downtown and stick them to the sidewalk.
Yeah, I got these stickers as pranks. I thought it'd be funny to, like, put them in, like, porta potties or... Doesn't it look for... Look at my hand in the video. Look.
Looks like you got a baggie.
Looks like I got a baggie in my hand, man.
Oh, this one.
Yeah,
these
dude.
Ones are funny.
Oh, yeah, these ones are funny. If you like SpongeBob. Oh, yeah, that'd be so funny. Candy says put him at the cop shop. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I thought about that too, yeah. Or go to like there's some treatment centers in town. It'd be funny to put them out front in the treatment centers.
These ones are all fancy pants, but they, like, kind of don't make any sense.
Look at this one.
Oh, yeah. That one's legit. Like, that's a sticker of some, like, Walmart chicken wraps right there. That's, like, some Signature Select Safeway chicken wraps. He's joking. I like scrapbooking, but I always end up, like, not wanting to use my stickers. You know what I mean? That one's pretty funny. I like that one, yeah.
Disco fish.
Yeah, that one's funny. I like the stop following me, too.
He looks like he's gonna eat the disco ball, though.
I like stickers, too, because, like, I got this one at, I think a gift shop for my birthday.
This is weird, but I like it.
Angry turtle with coffee.
That's irritated.
He's very irritated. I like this one. It's like a weird alternate. It makes it look like... This sticker looks like it's in, like you could go
Goes
in.
down.
Yeah, like you could go in. I think I could drop something in there, you know? Yeah, that's what I like about sticker paper. Oh, I feel bad. My mom told me a story. She said when I was a kid, she wasn't paying attention to me. Oh yeah, and that's the front. It's like this neat rainbow. When I was a little baby, she had a sticker book. And I guess I found it and, like, ripped it to shreds for some reason. This mushroom coat is too hot. I gotta take it off. Whew. Man. My goodness. Yeah, I know. That was neat. Turn the heater off. What happened? I don't know. If you feel comfortable, Candy, you're welcome to like send me your address in the email in the channel description,
If you got a P.O. box.
or if you have a PO box or whatever. But I'll send you and your kids some stickers if you like. I have extra ones. Stickers are great. I love stickers.
I think if you felt uncomfortable, I think we could send it general delivery to your town.
Oh yeah, or I could send general delivery to your town, and you can just go there and like pick it up and show your ID or whatever. I think that's all they ask for, right? Is your ID? Yeah.
You could try one and make sure it works.
I got envelopes. Oh, please. What, a stamp is like 60 cents? And these are extra. Ooh. Excuse me. I think it's because we live upstairs, but our apartment gets really hot. Like, if I go outside, I get cold, but inside the apartment right now, we don't have any heaters on or anything, but my goodness. It's kind of warm. I do believe that. I believe if the other neighbors have their heaters on, it affects us, especially the downstairs. Oh, I do have a Bigfoot magnet. Okay, I was just letting you know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a thing, though. Like, hypothetically, if for some reason you didn't want someone to know your address, but, you still wanted to receive whatever they were sending you, yeah, you can, do general, you could tell them to send it to your town, like the city you live in, the post office where you would go. Like, you could tell them to send to that town general delivery, and then you just go to the post office and you say, do you have any mail pickup for, and then your name, and then they might ask you for ID, and they might ask you like, oh, are you expecting something? And then you just would be like, oh yes, and then they would go and check, and of course, however long you think it would take. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You don't have to do that, but we appreciate all the help. But, yeah, the channel description. Well, it should be a free service. It's a postal service, right? Our tax dollars go to pay it anyways. But in the channel description, if you just, send, your address to HoneytheEnglishMastiff at gmail.com, I'll send you a letter from Honey. Right, honey? Right? Huh? Oh my gosh, you butt muncher. What are you doing? Huh?
Does that taste good?
Gross. Don't ask her that.
Don't throw my hat at her. She's gonna get her butt all
Look
wet.
at that face. With her teeth out like that. That's a face only a mother could love. You're welcome. I'm excited. I'll be excited to hear from you opening it.
This one is one of my favorite pictures.
Oh, that one right there? Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, let me up.
She does that a lot if she's upside down. She likes to lay upside down.
Yeah, she likes to lay upside down and show her teeth.
And she spreads her legs, too. There's a picture of her spreading her legs up there.
Is there? Where?
At the top, in the middle.
Oh, yeah. Right there.
When she was a puppy, she used to lay with
With her arms on, yeah, she would lay like that. I should take little Polaroids of Honey and send them to people
And she would scoot.
in the mail.
She would put her legs backwards, and she would scoot on the ground.
Oh, yeah, she would.
Yeah, she doesn't.
That'd be fun, though.
Yeah, send photos.
Oh, and I could even, you know what I could do? I could send little Polaroids of Honey with people's, like, handle or whatever. So they know it's specialized. Like, for example, if it was for candy, she would get, like, a little Polaroid of Honey with Candy K on it.
I thought it would be cool if we had it to where we had members if we were to send people, like, I forget, I don't know.
Or where are those one things?
Stuff like that. Because I want to make the channel about some crafting stuff, too.
Yeah, I thought that would be neat.
Making stuff for your dog, cooking stuff for your dog. I mean, we mostly eat her raw food, so there's not really a lot of cooking.
Are you looking with me? Are you trying to help me find this thing I'm looking for?
But we used to make a lot of dog chili.
I thought it'd be cute too. Like, I have these little doggy paw print pads where she can, like, make a paw print. And I thought it'd be cute to, like, I thought it'd be cute to send little Honey autographs of her paw print. She's got some big paws. Someone the other day was asking me, are her paws big? Like, for example, here's my hand and here, hold her evenly, because she's squirming.
Well, that's most of my hand.
Oh. Hold it one more time. Like,
Keep moving, honey.
she has pretty big paws. Like, there's Tito's hand and her paw. You know, she's got pretty big paws. But I had her make a paw print before, but I can't find it.
It kind of, is it in the Love You More thing? If you open it up?
No, that's already open. Is it weird that I have my dog's baby teeth?
The one she didn't swallow?
Yeah. They're right here. I have, like, these things, like, that's my Bowser. It looks just like him. And I have his leash, too, my old buddy Bowser. But these are,
Watch out.
and that's, like, supposed to be my two kitties and my Bowser boy. But,
Here you go.
those are her baby teeth.
Oh my gosh, it was such a pain. When your puppy's teeth, it's so annoying. I felt so bad for her when she was teething.
Oh, yeah, I felt so bad for her. They're so tiny.
They're so jagged and pointy on the back ends. What hair?
That's a whisker.
But they're real jagged. They jam up in there and...
Yeah, I felt so bad for her when she was teething.
Like this one. That's pretty pointy. That hurts.
Because I remember what it felt like as a kid to have teeth that were coming out. And it always felt really weird, you know? Like, it always felt like almost like raw in the mouth.
We gave her a lot of frozen fruit.
I couldn't imagine, like, having jagged teeth and having to deal with that. Like, sharp teeth.
Yeah, they're real jagged for some reason. And And they were really in there.
Yeah, and like we said, we gave her a lot of ice and frozen fruit. And the frozen fruit really seemed to do the trick. Like, we would freeze bananas, and we would give her, like, a whole banana and slice it up for her, and the pieces would really seem to ease her pain, because she would just start chomping on something and go wild, and we would see, like, a little bit of blood on it, because she was teething, and her tooth was loose, and she would whine. Yeah, she would just sit there and cry.
It was
As a
bad.
little puppy, she would
It
just sit there and go,
It
over and
lasted-
over.
It lasted months. It lasted a while. When she was finally done, I was like, oh my gosh, thank God.
And I think there was only like 1 or 2 times where a tooth was clearly visible and we like helped her just get it out.
We ripped several out, but we tried to let them, you know.
For the most part,
You
just come
gotta
out on
let-
their own.
Well, yeah, you gotta let them get loose because they're in there. They don't just come out.
As you can see, she has her bones here, but she also has this nice like piece of wood. It's totally okay to let your dog chew on wood.
You want
I've
it to be soft wood though, like pine type.
Yeah, like this is softwood. I've spoke to
You wanna make
several
sure-
doctors or vets, and they all say that allowing your dog to chew on a little wood is perfectly healthy.
Just nothing treated, and make sure it's not like a poisonous kind of wood. Certain types.
Yeah,
of wood
you don't
are
want that going
poisonous.
through the system.
Um,
Yeah, they teeth just like kids.
but the teeth are pointy, way more pointy.
See, we had her when she was just over like 2 months, so
She
we
was
went
a-
through that
she
teething.
was a rescue, but we got her basically right away. They only had her for a month.
She was a rescue, but she only had one previous family instead of multiple previous families.
And she didn't like get sent to the pound or anything. Luckily, we were able to get her.
No,
out
but it
before
did seem like her stay at her first family's house was not a very pleasant one at all.
No.
But
She has,
yeah.
She I don't know. She acts like she has trauma.
Like what she acts like is maybe the couple that we got her from fought a lot and yelled at each other a lot, and she does not like that.
But I wouldn't be surprised if. I don't think anybody hit her, but I don't know if maybe she watched them beat the other dogs or.
Yeah.
Or-
Like when she sees people or hears people yelling, like I don't know why, but there's a lot of people in Aberdeen and Hoquiam walking down the street yelling. Or like if kids are running by screaming, it alerts her in a weird way. But
when we first got her as a puppy, every now and then, if you would move fast or move your hand, she would act like you were gonna hit her. So it made me wonder if the people that had her hit her.
yeah, because we had never touched her that way at all.
It don't work. Only stupid people beat dogs.
You can't beat a dog into submission. And even if you could, who would want to,
They don't
right?
learn- They don't learn like that. It doesn't work like that.
Oh, pure white German Shepherd. I bet he's beautiful. But yeah, she definitely teeth. Just like a kid. Like how you get your kids those, when kids teeth, you get them those little, chewable, but you can throw them in the freezer, chewy rings. I was about to get her some of those. I was seriously, like, and don't mistake, when you have a puppy, baby toys totally work. And they're safe too, because if it's safe for babies, it's safe for puppies. She's on a roll tonight. Was that you? That was her.
Did they give her pizza?
I don't know. He gave her a couple things. I feel like she's been farting for the past couple days. Five. Oh. 150? He's bigger than she is. One time when I was driving over by that pass where I was telling you my mom saw Bigfoot, I was driving past, and as I was about to pass the road that takes you to the airport, which is before the road that takes you to the pass, I looked to the left, and there's a ditch on my left, and then the road to the airport. I saw a coyote pup. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. I knew there had to have been a mom around somewhere, but oh my gosh, this coyote puppy was adorable. Ugh. I know, she's seriously farting up a storm in here.
I think it'd be cool to breed her to a wolf.
And she farts such like a human that it like really annoys me that my husband over here thinks that it's me when it's not. Pardon me, it is not me. I don't know if my dad gave her a treat earlier or what, but she's been farting up a storm.
And she makes it stink.
She makes it stink too, yeah. It was so fluffy and like tan. I don't know, but it didn't look like a regular dog, you know what I mean?
Coyotes are cute, but they're pests.
Yeah, have you ever heard a group of coyotes at night, like, bitching? Oh my gosh. When I was a kid, I went and stayed at a friend's house several nights. Like, we were friends, so I went to her house all the time, and she lived in Elma, out in the boonies, out in the farmlands. And, the very first time I went to her house, I had never heard coyotes yipping like that. And I was like, what's that? And she was like, oh, that's the coyotes. They come out every night. And I got used to it.
It sounds like people
Oh.
whooping.
Oh, yeah. They're like, yip, yip, yip-oo. Oh, yip, 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 yip. Yeah, they do all kinds of weird sounds.
Surprisingly, I heard them almost every night at my dad's house.
Really?
Yeah.
At that house?
Yeah, but I've never heard them out here.
It's weird though, because the highway is so
like
close, and there's not a lot of like roam land.
We're way closer to the woods here, but I've never heard coyotes here. But yeah, at my dad's house.
There's a lot more room for them to roam around here than there is at your dad's house. That's interesting.
There are spots though out there.
Well, and they have to make do. Just because the city comes to the woods doesn't mean they're gonna leave, you know.
But I'm surprised that we don't hear them out here.
Yeah.
It might just be the way the hills are. We just can't hear it.
You know where I've said though that Karen lives?
Yeah, just out a bit.
I wouldn't be surprised if she hears them, but we don't. Yeah.
I think it's just because there's hills.
Mm-hmm.
We just can't hear them over the hill. Whereas out where my dad lives, there's certain areas where, you know, you got a valley or whatever, you can hear crap all the way across.
Well, yeah. It's weird, Candy. It's like, it's almost like they're a mix between hyenas and wolves. Because, like, they scavenge, But, like, they'll eat just about anything.
Wolves will eat anything.
Coyotes. But hyenas will too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not even dogs, though.
Right.
Did you know that female hyenas have a penis?
No.
Yeah. It's weird.
What do you mean they have a penis?
I don't know. They have something that projects out.
What do you mean?
Both male and female have outies.
So how does that work?
I guess it's an innie outie. One's an innie outie and one's an outie outie.
So even though it's an outie, it's still an innie?
I guess, yeah.
Okay. Well, then it's not an outie.
It's a Volkswagen.
It's a Volkswagen.
I think hyenas have one of the strongest bite forces, too.
Makes sense.
Well, I mean...
They gotta bite through them bones, right?
For their size. Like, a lot stronger than most dogs. Yeah, they do bite through.
They made it seem like in The Lion King, like all hyenas eat our bones.
But I think jaguars might be stronger because they crush turtles.
Jaguars?
Yeah, they can crush a turtle shell.
What, that takes a lot of force?
Like a sea turtle, yeah.
Oh. I know, he probably has Googled it. She said you're the best. She said Google it, it's fucking weird. Yeah. She said, she was disturbed when she learned that fact for the first time.
Yeah, well, one thing was...
But that's my point. The reason why I asked those questions is because I knew for a fact that even if he said it's an outie, it still has to be an innie.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't work that way otherwise.
1 plus 1 does not equal 2.
Well, yeah, what are you, a snail?
Or does it? I'm just
See,
kidding.
the fun fact about snails is that, let's say you see all these snails, right?
They can,
Let's say I removed all the snails but 2.
They're like frogs. They can turn into male or female, whichever is necessary.
Right. It wouldn't matter if I removed all the snails but 2, but the 2
male.
snails that I left happened to be male. They would still...
What are you trying to make woke propaganda?
No,
on
no,
our
no.
channel?
I'm just talking about interest. No, I'm not. I'm not, and nothing. I'm just talking about how interesting the animals are. It's weird, isn't it? They're like those lizards. There's lizards that can do that too. Even if a snail is male or female, a male can still lay eggs. It's weird. And, congregate with another male.
It's because they can,
They can switch between sexes. They can create whatever genitalia they need for the time.
Reproduce with themselves, too?
They can even reproduce with themselves. Yes, that's true. It's essentially like each snail is a hermaphrodite, and if they chose to, they could with themselves. But obviously it must be maybe a little easier with two.
It's better for
I don't know.
survival to have genetic diversity than...
Well, the reason why I say that, though, is that I'm pretty sure the way that it works is that they go and lay their eggs, and then they come back and fertilize them.
They don't fertilize them and then land?
I could be wrong, because
I'm not sure.
if you have ever seen snails connect, I mean, boy, do they connect. Oh, my goodness.
No, they must fertilize then land, because they do that and then they lay the eggs.
Will you take this for a second?
Okay. What? Don't look at me like that. Yeah, the rabbit holes you go down when you read stuff on Google. I'm making it sound like my mind is all in the gutter because I'm looking up hyena vaginas and hermaphrodite snails and... Honey's giving me the side eye. She's like, there's something wrong with you guys.
The cutest things are baby snails. They literally eat out of their shell. I'm sorry if you hear any bathrooms. Sorry about the toilet flush. Our apartment is small. But yeah, little snails. It's cool too. Blah. It's cool too in the terrarium I have. Like it'd be excellent for a school classroom, because you put like a layer of dirt down, because of course dirt is their best like base that they live in and lay their eggs in.
Weird stuff in there and it didn't
I tried putting sand and then immediately learned that sand is like the worst thing you could put for them, so I removed them from that immediately. I only had them in there for like seconds, and I removed them from that. And that was the only other thing I tried. And I tried like glass beads too, like small ones, and that doesn't work.
Because it don't hold no water.
No, well also they want to bury their eggs, and they can't do that in glass beads. But like the eggs will, the snails will grow more and more in the eggs, and then they'll eat through the eggs and come out to the surface. And it's like, you better have a meal prepared for them. Yeah, that James Bond thing. Hey, if I'm holding the phone for 2 hours and 2 minutes, or sorry, 2 hours and 3 minutes, there's probably a point in there somewhere I'm gonna have to run and use the restroom. It was just so loud to me that I figured you must have heard it.
I wish we could clear some of this crap out of here and make room, because we could do more videos with the Cricut and the 3D printer and stuff.
Well, once we get a car and that evens out, I'd like to try to get a storage unit. That was before the car ended. Getting a nice storage unit with electrical and heat was our next plan, because we wanted to kind of use a storage unit as like a garage where you can do things or hang out kind of thing.
Craft area practice space.
Yeah, craft area practice space kind of thing.
There's some storage units that say man cave, so we thought we could make it like a...
Yeah, I saw some storage units around town that said, need a man cave? Storage units available here. And I was like, yes, that sounds awesome. Let's man cave it up.
Put some put all our tools and stuff.
These are the best. Chili cheese flavored corn chips.
Quit eating them.
Who's the... Oh, never mind. Do we still have the packaging for the birthday cake thing? Or no?
No, why?
That was just pretty good.
It's okay,
I liked it. Oh yeah, those are really good. I like to make them with eggs. Play it.
Hopefully I don't hit my teeth.
I love that thing.
Jew heart. Only time you can say Jew and not be racist.
And I got the tin whistle. I don't know what happened to my comb. I'm missing my comb. Is the comb in here?
Yeah, probably. Oh,
No,
shit.
that's why
Careful.
that's there. That's why that's there. Because there's no comb.
What do you mean the comb's not in there?
I don't know what I did with the comb. And that's why I have a metal chopstick.
You probably brought it with us
Let
somewhere.
me see it.
You probably brought it with us somewhere and...
Let me see here.
Where's that Mickey thing you got?
I don't know.
You should probably just go to Walmart and get a pick.
Yeah, the chopstick don't sound right.
What'd you do with that thing?
With what
It's
thing?
probably in a bag or something.
Mini thing? What are you talking about, mini thing?
Mickey.
Yeah,
Now
what are
I'm
you talking
asking-
about, mini thing?
Now I'm asking about the brush. The last question I asked was about the brush. The MIDI thing, I'm talking about the electronic.
The flute? It's underneath the table there. You gotta plug it in and stuff. This would not work. Guaranteed. I'm into percussion.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, that does not work, does it? When I was a kid in 7th and 8th grade, and in 7th and 8th grade, let's see, I was 12 in 6th, so what, 13 in 7th and 14 in 8th? We had a special program at my middle school called World Rhythms. And in World Rhythms, you had the opportunity to play steel drums, a variety of conga drums, and a variety of, what do they call it? A variety of instruments like this, like,
Auxiliary instrument.
auxiliary instruments. That's the word I'm looking for. Auxiliary instruments. And auxiliary instruments in, like, an orchestra, for example, can be anything from, like, bells to,
You know the guy that wasn't good in anything?
this kind of bell. That is not true. Don't say that. Come on. Because I was the best in my class. Bells.
Yeah, but it's different nowadays because percussion has evolved into
This kind of thing.
thing.
I forget what this thing is called,
Back
but
in the
know.
day, percussion was dun, 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 dun,
But anyways, so we played those kinds of things, and I got really into steel drums. And I don't know, a lot of people have heard steel drums have become really popular lately, especially in rap music. And I played steel drums for several years, and I was really good at it. Really, really good at it, and I really loved it. But when you
It takes a lot of people, and it takes a
also, though, when you
space.
graduate from 7th to 8th grade and 8th grade to high school, And then you graduate from high school, all those options of playing steel drums, at least in my town, become unavailable to you.
They never had that anywhere I went to school.
No, but I mean, as soon as I was not in middle school anymore, those opportunities were not at my disposal anymore.
Yeah.
Even though I was really good at what I did. I love steel drums. I was so good at it. And my teacher was
pretty fun.
my teacher was a really good teacher, and I was the first 7th grade student to win his like he would always have a really prestigious award that he would award an 8th grade student that's about to graduate onto high school. So they're not going to be at the middle school anymore. He would always give it to an 8th grade student. I won it in my 7th grade year and my 8th grade year. And I would assume that the reason why they chose to do that was because maybe, I don't know, maybe they didn't have anybody. Well, that's not true. There were parents that complained that I was going to win it twice, and so he gave away 2 awards that year to me and to someone else. But it was just so fun. My favorite part was getting the opportunity to play the steel drums. And the steel drums are really cool, especially if you get to learn the history of the steel drums. They come from the island of Trinidad and Tobago. It's basically like one of those situations where there were African American slaves, or Caribbean slaves, if you will, and they had a certain way of making their religion into their music. Like, their music was their worship music, if you will, and
Drumming is a way to get into an ecstatic state or trance.
the French didn't like that. And so they removed their drums. And so in response to them removing their drums that they had available to them, they took the
Didn't they start out bouncing
bamboo.
Huge bamboo
poles.
They would bounce them.
They would carve them out, make them hollow completely, and bounce them up and down, and they make this bow sound, if you will.
They took the oil drums.
They started pounding and hammering in the oil drums that was being used to harvest, and store oil for transportation and sugarcane. And it just makes that incredible sound. And it's super great.
Well, it's similar to the way, or to the history of capoeira, and that they had to hide it. If anybody came to see their drums, they flip the drums over, and they're just barrels.
They're just barrels, yeah. And that's what it was all about. And so it's kind of neat to learn about. And just steel drums have such a cool, unique sound. We hear it in The Little Mermaid. When I was a kid, we played the Sesame Street song. We played several Bob Marley songs. We played the Little Mermaid song. We played several songs. And there's even more songs I could think of now that you could play, just because, like I said, steel drums have become part of rap culture. They're really into it. Yeah, it's one of those things where if I wanted to continue it on my own, it would cost so much money. Because when you have, okay, like if you were vacationing, let's say, in Trinidad and Tobago, they actually have a man that dresses up as the spirit of the steel drum, and he wanders the streets at night, and he goes into different restaurants, and he happens upon people that are vacationing on the island, and he beckons them. He tells them, "Come with me. Let's go and see the steel drum. Let's go and see what the spirit has to say." and they'll follow him, and really it's just like a big show. They're just playing a part. They want you to follow them and come and listen to them play their music, and they want you to become a part of it. And an ensemble of steel drums will usually be multiple lead drums, and then you have what you call tenor lead. So there's several of the tenor leads, and then you have seconds, and then you have double seconds, and then you have
And that's from highest to
yep,
lowest.
highest to lowest in sound, like along the scale. And so you go from double seconds to either it's one of two. It's either cello is what they would call it, or guitar is what they would call it. And I think both were just a different level of sound. And then there was the bass, and then there was a second bass and the bass. And I would switch between leads, tenor leads, and the bass. And the bass was made up of 6 different oil drums. So if you know what an oil drum looks like, of course, imagine 6 of those surrounding you. And at the top of each of those, turn the oil drum upside down, you're looking at the bottom of the drum. The bass, at least, the 6 drums were, each drum was divided up into 3 notes. So you would have 3 notes on each of the 6 drums. So a total of 18 notes.
Do they pound them from the inside out so it's stoned out?
Yes.
Or stoned in?
Out.
It's stoned out.
Out.
So you're hitting the outside like that?
Yes. It's like you're hitting a bubble.
Okay.
And that's part of why it creates that weird sound. Oh, I loved them so much. I loved them so much. But it's, they don't have an adult steel drum ensemble, and so unfortunately there's nothing I can do.
I mean, we could try to talk to Mr. Dyer and see where they are. Maybe somebody could give us permission.
Yeah, my music teacher was named Mr. Dyer. He actually won a trip for some reason. I don't really know why, but him and his family was moved to Scotland for a year to study music in Scotland. I don't know if he signed up for something and won something, or it was a grant kind of thing, or if they picked him for something or what. But he has a lot of experience. And not just with middle school students and high school students, but he has a lot of experience in general with playing in bands, and not just high school and middle school bands, but marching bands, a regular band, just ensembles in general. And he's very, very knowledgeable in a lot of different types of music. Not only are you going to learn about, different African cultures and Cuban cultures and cultures from the Caribbean from taking a class from him, but you're also going to learn about, the blues, or how marching band was affected from the, what's that state? What's the state where all the hurricanes happen? Georgia.
No,
Louisiana. It was a lot about, the blues.
It happened in all those states: Mississippi, Georgia, Louisiana.
I know.
I know what you're talking about. Well, Louisiana and all those places. Louisiana has a specific type of marching band that you're referring to.
Yeah.
But it all has to do with the funeral scene.
Yeah. He actually won 1 or 2 year stay in Scotland with his family,
That's what you're saying.
and they sent him over there to learn about music and teach music.
Like
And it was
specifically Scottish music, or just he just happened to
he
go to
taught
that college?
music he knew, and he learned music they had to teach him.
Try not to sit it down too much.
It was like a neat, like, give and take kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Put that on. Can you put the hamburger
Oh
on there?
yeah, is it thawed?
Should be good. Are you ready, honey? You want nummies?
You want nummy? Hold this for a sec. So I can rinse my hands.
Hold on. Hold on.
Okay. Let's go. Yeah, when I was learning about all that stuff, I had, you know, that part of the world and what they had to say about slave, or, you know, what kind of slavery issues they dealt with and that kind of a thing. Scooch over, Tito. There you go.
Unfortunately, music is kind of driven by, like, negativity.
Yeah.
People write music and bad stuff happens. To feel better. Did you give her half of that?
Huh?
Did you give her half of that?
Yeah. I do need to give her antibiotics, though. I guess I could just take a little extra and wrap it up in the pills and feed it to her when we go inside. And wash my hands. Huh. That's a total compliment. I didn't even notice that. Candy said, Tito looks like he could be in an anime. Lol. Love his hair. That's a super compliment. I get what you mean, though. He does kind of look like one of those anime guys.
You cut my hair last.
Oh, it's grown out since then. I can't take credit for just running a 2-incher through your hair. I don't have a car, though. That's the one thing. I got all the cool shit, but no car. So what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, unfortunately, nothing's worth money once you buy it. You can't, like, sell stuff without taking a huge loss. And then whatever cool thing you had is gone. It's just best to keep it.
Eating, scratching, and eating.
No, you're fine. You don't need to go down there.
You went and checked out that spot last time.
I want to get another puppy.
No, I just want her to have puppies.
I mean, that would be good too. Or we could get a male puppy, have puppies. With, I guess that we'd have to get him right now. So I guess we're gonna have puppies. Because they, gotta, if you have a puppy, has to mature.
Sit.
Sit down.
Atta girl.
Connie Corso puppy down the road is so cute.
Oh, yeah. She's such a mommy and daddy's girl. Yeah, we'll be going live later today. Is it past midnight? Yeah. We'll be going live later today. We have the day off today. I have an appointment later, but while we're out during that appointment, we'll be out, and after I'm done, I'm sure on the way home we'll probably slap a live on.
If we decide to play with her, we'll go live or we'll come home.
Yeah, we'll play with her and go live, or yeah.
Go live later.
So we'll see you later. Bye, Candy. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. You're the only reason why I kept it going for so long. Bye. Aw. See you tomorrow. Or, I mean, later.